Hey guys, so today I will be addressing popular AED myths and then explaining why and how these are not true. So, if you've been following along on our Instagram, we have shared a few myths so far, but I figured that it'd be good to go in depth about specifically AED myths and then the facts that correlate with these. So the first one is that AEDs cannot be used on children, and this isn't true because if a child does go into sudden cardiac arrest, you can resuscitate them and use an AED. And basically the only difference really is just the pad placement. So on an adult, you'd put both on the chest, and for a kid, you would put one on the chest and one on the back. And this is actually shown like in a diagram in the AED. Like you'll be able to see it. The second myth is that a heart attack and SCA are the same thing, and we've been over this before, but this is not true because a heart attack has to do with plumbing issues in the heart and like a buildup of plaque, but an SCA has to do with an electrical issue in the heart and an irregular heart rhythm. So the third myth we have is that SCA warning signs usually show up well in advance, and this is not true. Like SCA is called sudden cardiac arrest for a reason. It's very quick onset. Warning signs are very subtle most of the time, and they show up like right before the victim is going to go in a sudden cardiac arrest. And if there is a longer onset, like if the warning signs are shown before, it's important to act on those. And again, that's why it's so important to act on those, because you don't have much time once that victim shows the warning signs. The next myth we have is that an AED could unintentionally shock the victim and hurt them, and that they can do more harm than good. And this isn't true because an AED will analyze the heart rhythm, and if it is intact and the victim does not need an AED, the AED won't deliver the shock. So if you put an AED on someone whose heart rhythm is regular, it's not going to shock them, and it's not going to do them any harm. So an AED can't do more harm than good. So it's better to be safe than sorry in that aspect. And the last myth I have for today is that only medical professionals can use an AED on a victim of SCA. This is not true. Almost everywhere you go, you see an AED, and this is because anybody can use one. You just have to open up the AED, place the pad on the victim, and follow the instructions from there. You don't have to be a medical professional. You don't even have to know any background information about SCA or AEDs. You just have to be able to follow the steps and apply one as quickly as possible to a victim of SCA. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow our Instagram, sca.awareness, and comment down below with any questions or contact us via our Instagram.